PB-SVA4 Red Team scenario, reverse engineering enemy media to force a military coup. Infinity Delta Omega Precision. Omni Vantage Suite. 5th Generation Warfare. Geoff Logue, White Hat Vanguard, securing tomorrow today. This PB-SVA4 Red Team scenario simulates a non-kinetic information warfare campaign designed to destabilize an adversarial government by reverse engineering its media ecosystem and manipulating its military against itself. The objective is to force an internal coup without direct military confrontation, leveraging AI-driven psychological operations, deepfake disinformation, and perception warfare to trigger a self-inflicted collapse. No conventional war, no direct Western involvement. Enemy military self-destructs from within. This is 5th generation warfare, or 5 gigawatts at Infinity Delta Omega Precision. Before launching a media subversion operation, we must identify fractures within the enemy state and exploit them for maximum impact. Primary internal divisions to exploit: military versus political leadership. Generals often resent civilian leaders who interfere with operations. Loyalist officers versus reformist officers. Some commanders want modernization, while others resist. Regular troops versus corrupt leadership. Enlisted soldiers suffer from poor pay, abuse, and neglect. Ethnic, religious, and regional rivalries. Many militaries are composed of competing factions with deep historical animosities. Intelligence agencies versus military commanders. Power struggles exist between spy agencies and field officers. PB-SVA4 Tactical Analysis. The most efficient coup happens when senior officers believe the government is betraying them, while lower-ranked troops feel abandoned and turn against their commanders. The key to subverting an enemy military is to take control of their information flow and feed them strategically timed disinformation that fractures trust within their ranks. Step 1. AI-driven media mapping. Scan enemy state media for recurring themes and propaganda weaknesses. Identify key news anchors, online influencers, and trusted military voices. Map out military communication networks, radio, encrypted apps, private forums. PB-SVA4 Tactical Objective. Once we control their trusted voices, we control their perception of reality. PB-SVA4 Tactical Objective. Make high-ranking officers believe they are about to be eliminated, forcing them to act preemptively. PB-SVA4 Tactical Objective. Weaken trust within military ranks so that when the coup begins, there is no coordinated defense. Once the media landscape is poisoned and trust is shattered, we trigger the coup. PB-SVA4 Tactical Objective. The military begins preemptive purges, accelerating the internal collapse. So, in this segment, we'll explore the psychological tactics employed to undermine the morale of the enlisted ranks. First, the release of intercepted, albeit fabricated, orders. These orders suggest that soldiers are being sacrificed in a pointless conflict, which, as you can imagine, would be incredibly demoralizing. Next, spreading internal propaganda. This propaganda encourages mass desertions before, quote, the government collapses, unquote. It's designed to instill fear and uncertainty among the troops. Then, there's the creation of AI-generated social media posts. These posts depict soldiers surrendering and defecting, further fueling the narrative of inevitable defeat. The PB-SVA4 tactical objective here is clear: to make enlisted soldiers stop following orders, thereby leaving the regime defenseless. Broadcast fake emergency radio messages from loyalist officers, causing confusion in the chain of command. Release a deepfake final order from the nation's leader, demanding mass arrests of officers who no longer exist. Simultaneously, trigger public protests, creating a multi-front crisis the military cannot handle. PB-SVA4 Tactical Objective. The government collapses as its own military implodes from disinformation overload. Once the coup begins, the entire system falls apart in real time. Military officers turn against each other, suspecting betrayals that never happened. The enlisted ranks stop obeying orders due to mass confusion. Generals issue contradicting orders, worsening the chain of command crisis. Enemy intelligence agencies fail to contain the leaks and misinformation. The capital experiences mass unrest as defectors seize government buildings. The leader either flees the country or is forcibly removed by the military. A military-backed government is installed. The new regime is aligned with Western strategic interests. PB-SVA4 tactical outcome: a full-scale coup without a single shot fired. There is no defense against AI-driven psychological operations at this scale. Once disinformation enters an adversary's military structure, paranoia takes over. A well-executed coup at the information level removes the need for direct military engagement. PB-SVA4's Infinity Delta Omega. Precision ensures that every step is executed flawlessly. The future of war is no longer fought on the battlefield, it's fought in the mind. This is how a hostile nation collapses without firing a bullet. Geoff, Logue, White Hat, Vanguard securing tomorrow today.